Hi everyone, yet another piece of sound equipment for repair here. This is PreSonus NSB 16.8 network stage box for the current Series 3 digital mixers. With just one Ethernet cable we can have 16 inputs and 8 outputs, and this is way more convenient and higher fidelity compared to analog snakes. The problem with this thing is boring and mechanical, but at least we get to see inside. These input connectors are combo TRS and XLR, and XLRs are locking, and these metal push tabs are to unlock them. And as you can see, a couple of such tabs are missing, and a couple more here are broken and fall out. The rest look fine. So these connectors can still be used with TRS plugs, and maybe even with XLRs if you just don't unplug the cables, and they can even be unplugged with some difficulty. Let's say you could use a small screwdriver and push on a latch there while trying to pull out the connector at the same time. This is very inconvenient, and perhaps you can even damage the front panel in the process. I wouldn't recommend this. So let's see if we can restore this thing to the original state. So here on this side we have power input and switch, and on the other side we have a couple of network ports and nothing else. So let's take it apart and have a look inside. Here we are inside. On the back we have a switch mode power supply, and here we have a small board with two Ethernet connectors and card edge connector. Let's put this aside. And here we have two boards with analog stuff and connectors on one. And on this board we have digital stuff, analog to digital and digital to analog converters, Marvel chip for the AVB interface, which stands for audio video bridge, that works over gigabit Ethernet, and there should be some more digital stuff on the other side. And here is the other side of the board. This is a microcontroller by NXP and XMOS chip, which is, I suppose, some sort of DSP. And I believe we have seen exactly the same set of chips in the PreSonus personal monitoring mixer repair video a few months ago. Here is the analog board. We can see tons of capacitors, some op-amps. These are 33079 quad op-amps, and some more here. And here we have 4 chips which are AD5204 digital potentiometers. Here we have a couple of DC to DC converters with some test points, plus and minus VA, probably plus minus 15 or something like that for the op-amps, plus 48 volts test point here. This is phantom power for microphones, plus and minus 2.5, and 3.3 volts test point here. Now let's have a closer look at the connectors. They are branded Amphenol, and the front is slightly curved, not flat. Let's measure the distance from the mounting plane to the PCB. About 24 millimeters. And let's count the pins. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This grounding pin. And this is because the TRS connectors here are stereo. The inputs are mono, but they support balanced TRS using stereo cables. Let's see if we can find replacements. I found them, here they are. They call them C-type low profile 9 contacts vertical, and 9 contacts, I suppose, because they don't count the ground pin for some reason. Look at this diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here is the PCB layout. It is exactly the same, I checked. And here we can see slightly curved front and 24mm distance from the front panel to the PCB. So the type is ACJ C9AV2, and unfortunately they are not available on Mouser or DigiKey or any other distributor I checked, unless you want to pay for 1000 pieces and wait half a year. Look at this. I managed to get a few samples directly from the manufacturer. Thank you very much, Amphenol. Here is this part number, ACJ C9AV2. Exactly what we want. How cool is that? The broken connectors are desoldered, which was quite easy using my Pace SX100 desoldering tool. Let's take a look at this broken connector. Do you see these thin plastic guides broken? I think there is not much room here to make them thicker than this. So it must be a weak point in these connectors. So this metal piece does not stay there due to this hook, like so. Because these guides are broken, this thing is falling out. And this is actually a metal clip, which is supposed to hold the XLR connector in place, and this metal piece should push it in like so. And now look at this new connector. Do you see that they made these guides thicker slightly? So they did improve this. Very cool. And here we are. The new connectors are installed. And if you pay a very close attention and know where to look, you can see that they are a tiny bit different. This one, this one, this one, and this one. But that's okay. If you don't know, I doubt you will ever notice that. And by the way, these network connectors, I think, are fine, but just in case, I found them on Mouser. They are available at the moment. Quite large with 2 built-in LEDs. There. And here they are, also by Amphenol. Here's the part number, and they are quite expensive, $16 a piece. Alright, this thing is back together. Thanks for watching, bye.